Hello, I'm here with Isla Vancouver Wealth Management. I hope you're all having a good summer. I certainly am, and I would like to tell you that I just had the opportunity to go sailing on a sailboat for the first time ever, and I loved it, and I'm seriously thinking about getting a sailboat. Now, why am I telling you this? Because every time the topic of the sailboat comes up, you wouldn't believe how many people feel the need to tell me how expensive it is and why it's such a bad idea to have a sailboat. Now, I'm not arguing with the costs of having a sailboat or any hobby for that matter, but I thought, from a financial planning perspective, it would be a good opportunity to discuss something that comes up often about hobbies in general, especially the ones that are expensive, and how to approach them. In life, when it comes to finances, we always have to make choices. If you really want something, where there's a will, there's a way, but you may have to give up something else. So there are choices to be made. Now, if one of those things that you really want is an expensive hobby, such as having a sailboat, I'm going to suggest one way to look at it that will make it sustainable. Most people think, okay, well, I'm going to buy the sailboat and that's the expense, and then I'm going to have to take a big chunk of my salary every month or whenever to pay for all these sailboat expenses. So let's just see, I've been looking around for, there's all kinds of price ranges, but let's just say a beginner, entry-level sailboat, let's just say it's, $20,000. And so you could say $20,000 and think, okay, now I have my sailboat, I'm good. That would be, if you approach it that way, then yes, you might find yourself being overwhelmed by the expenses of, there's the mortgage, there's the fuel for the engine, and then there's repairs here and this and that, and every couple of years you have to take it out of the water and repaint the bottom and all those fun things. So I'm going to suggest that before you go and start your expensive hobby like a sailboat, you set aside a fund, an asset, a portfolio that pays you a monthly income. Now let's just say, and I'm just making it up these numbers, but let's just say it costs $500 a month to own the sailboat. So then you should focus on getting a portfolio that pays you a monthly income. Now let's just say if you manage to find a good balanced portfolio that pays 6% per year in income, dividends, interest, then you're looking at a $100,000 portfolio that will generate approximately $500 a month, and that will help you fund your hobby. Now, I know people who do this kind of thing not just for specifically a sailboat, but maybe it's a property down south that has this, these strata fees that have to be paid. Maybe it is one of those, shared ownership properties around the world, and you have these monthly fees that aren't cheap. So what some people do is they have an asset that produces income monthly, and you can use this asset to finance your hobby. If you really want your expensive hobby, you can have it. You just need to plan for it. Let's talk soon, and hope to see you. Have a great rest of your summer. Bye now.